My name is Judas, and I am A, loving Jesus, and B, killing Jesus. I'm sending him off to be crucified. My real name is Joshua Devitt.
My name is Roger Rivas. I play the part of Matthew, and he's the lawyer in the group.
My name is Joel Marinin, and I'm playing several roles, but the most prominent role I'm playing is the Apostle James.
My name is Jim Lautenbach, and I am playing Thomas.
My name is David Goins, and I will be doing James the Less.
I am Charles Lynch, and I'll be playing the character of John.
My name is Mark Newfang, and I am playing Simon.
My name is Keith R. Smith, and I am playing Andrew.
My name is Jeffrey Behrens, and I play Thaddeus. He's a hairdresser.
My name is Terry Christofferson, and I am the disciple Bartholomew on the show.
Well, my real name is Michael Enter, and I'm playing the role of Peter.
My real name is James A. Skiba, and I'm playing the character of Joshua in the show.
My name is Brian Furkis, and I play Philip. Philip is basically a young hustler who meets up with Joshua and the other disciples and decides to join them because he believes in what they are teaching. I am also playing Joseph, and I am playing Pontius Pilate, not Pontius Pilate, and I'm playing one of Joshua's teachers.
I absolutely love that he really loves Jesus, and that love blinds him to the point, and it's not reciprocated the way that Judas wants it, and so he becomes evil and twisted, and that's kind of the motivation for him to have Jesus crucified, and that is so much fun to be able to play both sides of the coin, the lover that has been lost.
It's actually the story of the New Testament. However, it's done in modern day. It takes place in Corpus Christi, Texas, and the person who plays the part of Jesus we call him Joshua, and the other disciples are all gay. And the show actually talks about what it would be like if the New Testament took place in modern times with modern problems, modern situation.
Well, James is a teacher. I am a teacher as well, so I think he and I have a lot of commonalities together. Something else interesting about James is that he is a participant in the play in a same-sex marriage. And so I think with all of the political things that have been happening in the world with gay marriage, it's interesting that our play focuses at least partly on the union of two men and how two men can love one another and be committed to each other and be married.
Thomas is, well, he's known as Doubting Thomas. He's one of the apostles. When he was first heard of the resurrection, he didn't believe it. And I'm still exploring more about his whole story, but that's his claim to fame.
James the Less is one of the 12 disciples. He is the second James in the happy group.
Well, it starts out as I'm John the Baptist, and once I christen everybody and get the play started, then I kind of switch over to John, one of the apostles, and he's basically a writer who happens upon Joshua and his followers and proceeds to write down everything, like all the sermons and the teachings that Joshua has.
Simon is a singer. He's a very creative type, and he enjoys singing, and he even admits that at one time he sang to be happy, but now he is happy because of Joshua, and so he sings all the time, and he loves it.
He just kind of pops in. He's a little bit comic relief. He has a lot of one-liners.
Andrew is one of Jesus' disciples. He is a masseur. That's basically all we know about him. His hands were his livelihood. Great line, I say. And he never really talked much either, because he didn't figure he had to when he was massaging people.
Well, Peter is the first disciple that follows Joshua, so he kind of starts the whole movement towards getting a group with Joshua. So he's a fishmonger who gives Joshua his first fish, who then Joshua can turn into many fish. And this impresses Peter, and the message starts with Peter. And then in the end, Peter is the one who denies Jesus, and in the Catholic tradition, Peter starts the Catholic Church. And in this play, you don't hear much from Peter after he denies Jesus 3 times, but I think you see the anguish in Peter.
Bartholomew is the doctor among the group. Technically, he's also the oldest of the group and the most cynical of the group. It takes a lot to prove to Bartholomew that Joshua really is who he says who he is and can do what he says he can do.
Joshua is actually the name the disciples give in this production for the Son of Man, Jesus.
Okay.
Well, actually, I actually auditioned for the show many years ago when it was done in town, and was cast in it in a different role, but ended up having another show that I had committed to, so I couldn't do it. And I've always wanted to do the show. Found it very interesting. The whole concept, I think, is a very unique concept and plausible. I think the author did a great job of saying, okay, here are the facts, here are the voids. Let's fill in the voids in one direction versus the other direction. And that, to me, is it's real and plausible and all encompassing as far as the story, and it doesn't stray too far from that, which makes it more powerful and real, I think, to people.
I think what I've found now from having read it is that there isn't a controversy to me. I think people that are misinformed think that what this show is saying is that Jesus Christ of the Catholic tradition was gay. And that's not at all what it's saying. It's taking that story, and it happens to be a gay man in this story. So it's not challenging what any other religion believes, but rather taking a fundamental truth and a universal truth, like love your neighbor, and telling it with a story of men, some of which are gay. So no, I don't see any controversy. When you read it, it's all positive. The message is just love your neighbor, so I don't see how that could be controversial. I like to stay busy, so I do theater that matters, that makes a difference. I'm not going to take a show just to fill up time, but I love filling my time with shows that matter.
Corpus Christi.
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 Corpus Christi.